so this, once again, we found another nonprofit that is getting donated merchandise. This is a CVS load they got. We negotiated a deal. How many pallets did we get? 10 pallets. We paid $300 a pallet, $3,000. Yeah, so now we're gonna see, this is part of it? What am I looking at? Everything here? No.
Right here, this is part of it.
That's one.
We got 2 up there.
Okay, and then this is the rest? This looks a little crappy. No?
No. You have over 3,000 thermometers.
Digital thermometers? That's good, right?
Yep.
So there's 3,000 digital thermometers here? Man, those are like 10 bucks a piece, isn't it? So if we sell them for $1, show me one of these digital thermometers.
I need a knife.
Oh, Gold Bond. That's good stuff, right? Don't you put that down below in case you get a little chafing? Summertime around here, it gets very hot.
You have sun bombs.
So it's a lot of health and beauty.
All health and beauty.
If that's really true, that's in there, just that one pallet makes this a good deal. Oh no, those aren't digital thermometers, those are those regular thermometers. Yeah, I was thinking it was yeah, these ones, all right. No, I'm not as, but still, I mean, it'll sell, but still. No, I'm happy. At $300 a pallet, there's no way that you don't make money on it. So I'm happy with this. I keep preaching to everybody, find these nonprofits. They get this kind of stuff all the time. 10 pallets from CVS. Now remember, I buy CVS straight up. I pay way more than $300 a pallet. So why not take this deal? You know, I can sell what I want in my store, put a lot in the bin store, and then I can palletize whatever I don't want and sell by the whole pallet, give somebody else a good deal. You always need to find these nonprofits. I keep preaching. We got tanning lotion and sunscreen, and we're in Florida, baby. If you guys really should come down here, well, probably during the winter time. When you guys are freezing your nads off up there in the north, you should come down here in the winter time, go on vacation, stop in Lakeland, Florida, and see me. I'm like almost in the middle of the state, right next to Orlando, right in between Orlando and Tampa. I'm right in the middle of those 2 big cities. So, you know, come on down. I'll give you some free suntan lotion when you come down. Now, I'm from the cold. I'm from upstate New York. I might as well be Canadian. So I know what it's like to be up there in the wintertime. So why don't you plan your trip next year, come down here in the wintertime and come see me. Right here, right? We can't walk all the way to the back yet, can we? We can? Oh, never mind then. Whew, I'm sweating my gonads off, Paul. You didn't see these? Oh, you're saying we can slide by them. I see what you're saying, Paul. When you're skinny like Paul, holy cow.
Good working.
Look at that digital piano. What the heck is that? And that big of a box. Treadmill. There is so much good stuff on these pallets. This was such a good load. This is the ride-on load. What do we pay for this? $7,000 plus shipping, so $8,700. Man, but look at it. Treadmill, cars. Okay, so we have the black base, and we have the white arms. Yes. So let's see what the heck we got here, Paul. This needs to be a complimenting. That's not it. Now we have 3 different kinds. Hopefully the matches are here.
Okay, so if we send 10 to 11, we should be okay.
What's
That was
this?
the thought process this morning.
Well, but I called because the big thing is we are emptying the bins out tomorrow, totally emptying them out.
Right.
He's got, so I called him this morning, he's got 61 bins. One's got food, one's got books, and then he has no makeup.
Right.
We just
Well, now he
thinking
will.
4 boxes.
So we have 58 bins we have to fill. But I would say out of all the bins, he's probably gonna have 3, 4 that he won't have to totally empty out because it's still gonna have decent product in it.
So is he taking like food now or?
No,
Oh, okay, so he'll still have his food, he'll still have his.
that's why I'm subtracting that.
So Toby has turned the official age to be able to work in the state of Florida. He's 14 years old. So now he's coming to work with Dad. Come here, Toby. All summer long. Yeah. So Dad and son, he's not really that tall. He's standing on a pallet. I want you to know that. So finally 14 years old. If I can keep the hair out of his face, maybe people can see him. Don't do that. You know, so my goal is to bust his tail, bust his ass all summer long so he learns how to be a good worker. You gonna bleep that out? So, you know, I'm gonna tell you that a long time ago, and I was in my early 20s, I'm working for a chain, a restaurant chain, and I'm the opening shift, and the closing manager comes in, and it's like an 18-year-old kid who's the closing manager. And he walks in, and the place is destroyed. And I'm his boss. And the kid says to me, "You're a shitty manager. You're a shitty manager." This kid said to me, I'm his boss. You know, I was in my early 20s, maybe 22, 23. So I don't know if I could have fired him because I wasn't the general manager, but I could have definitely reprimanded this kid. He said, "You're a shitty manager." You know, and I took offense to that. Not a manager, yeah, shitty manager. I took offense to that. I wasn't a good worker when I started off, man. I wasn't a good worker. And you have to be a good worker. If you're not a good worker, if you're not a hustler, if you're not always 100% focused on your goals, on the task at hand, on the business, then you just can't be successful. And I wasn't successful in that part of my life. You know, so I think it's important that you teach your kids, you teach your family, you teach everybody you know. And you know what? You tell people if they're crappy workers. You know, you gotta tell somebody if they're a bad worker. Because if they're a bad worker, you don't want them to be anywhere near you. So it's my goal to teach my kids how to be hustlers, how to be good workers. You know, probably the best thing that ever happened in my life is
teach Tyson then.
We will teach Tyson too.
Good.
Is I met a business partner that grew up on a farm, right? And he was a hustler. I've never met a guy who hustled as much in his life, that walked fast, that did everything. You know, his goal was only to get a task done, and get it done as efficiently and as fast as possible. And he taught me how to work. He taught me how to hustle, you know, and one of the best things I've ever done in my life was to meet this guy. So, you know, learn how to be a good worker. If you're not a good worker, you probably should go get a job. You shouldn't do this hustle on your own. Oh, look what I found.
Oh, it's up. Okay.
But it's locked.
Oh.
I don't, there's no key, so can you try to get that unlocked for me?
Only Mr. Picked it for nothing. Got a history of my background. All in a day's work.
Yeah, I know.
We got it.
You got it? So this came in on the Amazon stuff, and it's funny because it was just in a brown box. You don't even know what it was. There's a nice guitar case with a beautiful guitar in it. Look at this bad boy, huh? Oh, wow. Look at the woodwork. So I've never heard of Savarez strings, but the guitar brand is called Cordoba. I've never heard of Cordoba before. But I mean, you know, this is not a cheap, you can tell it's not a cheap guitar. I mean, at first I thought it was just a Chinese guitar. I don't even know, but
I got what I need.
yeah, listen to you. But you can see the
Fill up my trailer somehow.
woodwork here. The woodwork is incredible. And you can see the case. This is a nice case too because it's a humidor case, so you know it's a little bit more expensive. What's inside here? Ah, look what it is. So they put the key inside and then lock the case. I mean, how does that make any sense? Anyway, so the number one place to look up musical instruments for me, first of all, it's eBay. Obviously, everybody likes eBay. If you don't find it on eBay, you're going to go to Musician's Friend. All right, musiciansfriends.com is the best site. They sell instruments, strings, everything for the cheapest. Anybody who plays or is in a band, they go to Musician's Friend. We're gonna look it up on Musician's Friend, see how much this is. 45, so it's a Cordoba 45 LTD.
Gorgeous guitar.
Paul,
Oh,
look at this.
Jackpot.
$12.99. $12.99. So, you know, keep in mind that I was kind of complaining. See, you can definitely tell that's the same woodwork, the same finish on the back of this. You know, this came out of that Amazon load. So a $4,000 load, and there's a $1,300 guitar inside that load. Who would have known? I mean, you got to open up all the brown boxes, see what's in it. This is a beautiful guitar, beautiful piece, a beautiful case. It might be a little bit too expensive for me to sell in my store, so it's probably something that I would sell on eBay. So I'm gonna send it to my eBay department, have them look it up. But it's brand new in the box. We got the key now. This is just an incredible find in that. So So we got 400 packages in that Amazon load, $10 a package. One of them happens to be worth over $1,000. Go find those nonprofits. Paul, you broke the lock. 1, 2, 1, 2, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.